Hello everyone, this is Mayank Sangvi from freelemon.com and I am back with another SQL Server 2014 tutorial video. In this video, we are going to learn about SQL Server where clause, and this is the fourth part on where clause. In our first part, we learn about how to use a numeric column or numeric values in where clause against a equality sign, non-equality sign, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to, and how to handle null in numeric columns. In second part, we learn about and, or, and, or, in, range, and between. In SQL Server where clause third part video, we learn about how to handle string columns against a equality sign, non-equality sign, less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to, how to use and or with string columns, how to use string column with in, how to use char index function, how to use like, and how to use while characters or wildcards for searching strings. Now in this part, this is the part 4 on SQL Server where clause. In this part we are going to learn about date formats, we are going to learn about some date functions, and then we are going to use GETDATE, DATEPART, DATEADD, DATEDIFF, and convert. So for this I want to open my SQL Server SSMS, and first the date time format. In SQL Server, the date time format is year, month, date, space, hour, minutes, seconds, and millisecond. Now, how to use a date in where clause with following items. First, I am going to use date column against equality sign. Here is the scenario. I have to find all the sales done on 28th March 2014. So how we are going to achieve this scenario? Simple. Type select star from your table name, where clause, order date. Order date is our date time column, equals to our required date. So here is our format. So we have to convert 28th March in this format, year, month, date. So 2014 March 28, and we are going to give the time as 12 am. Execute this query, and we got our required output. Now how to use non-equality sign. Same syntax, just replace equal with non-equality sign. Here is the scenario. I have to find all the cells not done on 20th March. So this is the syntax, execute, and here is your output. So our execution is complete. Now another syntax for non-equality, execute this, and the same output. I told you multiple times in my previous video that this sign and this sign is for non-equality. Now how we are going to handle a greater than and less than scenario in case of date column. So here is our scenario. I have to find all the cells done after 28th March. So this is the syntax, select star from your table name, where your column greater than your condition. So our condition is we have to find all the records after 28th March. So order date greater than 28th March. Execute this query, and now all the dates is after 28th March. So our scenario is achieved. What if I have to include 28th March? Simple, replace or add equality sign. Execute this query, and here is the output. In the output, 28th March is included. In case of less than, I have to find all the cells done before 28th March. Same syntax. Select star from your table name where order date. Now the condition is less than and date is 28th March. Execute this query and we have all the records before 28th March. What if I have to include 28th March? Simple, I am going to add a equality sign. My 28th March is included. Now how to use range? With that, here is my scenario. I have to find all the cells in the month of June. So what is the start date or the first date of June is first of the month, and last date of June is 30. So we are going to use this in range. So here is the syntax. Select star from AdventureWorks. Select star from AdventureWorks your table where order date is greater than 1st of June 2014 and your order date is less than equals to 30 of June 2014. So let's execute this. And my execution is complete. My order date is 1st June till 30 June. And what if you have to not include first date or last date? Simple, remove this equality sign. Okay, my execution is complete. My first day and last day is not included in my result. As I told in my previous video, you can use between if you have to achieve the same scenario. Not this scenario, I am talking about this scenario, because in between the start and end range is also included. So let's execute this. Let me comment this, and we are going to execute both this query to compare the output. Execute the query. My first query is completed and my first query returned 939 records. My second query also returned 939 records. So this is the method to use a between keyword against a date column. Finally, we are going to use a in. Now this is the scenario. I have to find all the sales done on 1st of June, 15th of June, 24th of June and 28th of June 2014. So how I am going to achieve this scenario? Select star from your table name where order date in bracket open your first date, comma your second date, comma third date and fourth date. Execute this query for your required output. So my output contained 1st June, 15th of June, 24th of June and 28th of June. Now it's time to learn about GETDATE function. What is GETDATE function? GETDATE function is used for return the current database system timestamp in date format. Here is the syntax. GETDATE. Now here is a very simple query. This query is returning the output of GETDATE, and here is the output. Now how to use GETDATE with a date column? Simple. Order date is my date time column, so select star from your table name where my order date is equals to GETDATE. It is going to return all the sales done right now, but this query is not going to return anything because the maximum date or maximum record in our sales order table is up to 30 June 2014. Next we are going to learn about DATEPART function. What is DATEPART function? DATEPART function return an integer that represents the specified date part of the given date. Okay, I understand you are not able to get anything, so stay with me. First learn about the syntax of the DATEPART. DATEPART bracket open, part of the date, and then the date from which you have to extract something, close bracket. Now let me write a query. Select DATEPART. I want to extract year from my this date. Date is 2015 Feb 7. Time is 00:00:000. Close this. Now execute this. I got year 2015. So DATEPART is used to extract any specific part from your time or date time, and this is a DATEPART. Which part of date you want to extract? For year you can use YY or 4 times Y. Here is the example. This query is returning year from current date time 2015. This query is returning quarter from current date time. Month Feb comes under the first quarter of the year. This query is used to return month from current date time. So our month is Feb 02, and here is the syntax for retrieving different part from your date. For year you can use YY or Y 4 times Y. For quarter you can use 2 times Q or a single Q. For month you can use MM or single M. For day of year you can use day Y or Y. For day you can use DD, and so on. For complete list or for the complete output of this, I am going to share my blog post link. You can refer my blog post for all these examples. Now, how to use DATEPART in practical scenario? I am going to take this example. What if I have to find sales done in the month of June? Here is the same query. I use these two query to return the sales done in the month of June. How we are going to use DATEPART? Okay, I know I am able to extract year from DATEPART. So first I am going to extract DATEPART. From order date I am going to extract the year, and I want all the records of year 2014. So my current output contains all the record from year 2014. Next we are going to again use DATEPART function. From order date we are going to extract month, and now we are going to filter the June data. Here our query contains all the records from month June. So let's compare all this query. My first query returned 939 rows, my second query returned 939 rows, and my third query returned 939 rows. So this is the practical example of your DATEPART. Next we are going to use DATEADD function. What DATEADD function do? A DATEADD function return a date with added something in a specified part of your date. Let me explain with a practical example or query. First, this is the syntax. DATEADD part of your date number which you want to add in this part and then your date, current date, or the date in which you add something. So we are know that GETDATE is used to retrieve current date time, current server date time, and now I want to add one day in my GETDATE or current date. So my current date is 8th of 2015. So how I am going to achieve this? I am going to use DATEADD function, and I want to add one day in this. So let's execute this. This is my current date, and after adding one, my date is 9th of Feb 2015. What if I want to add 100 days? Simple, same syntax, DATEADD. I want to add 100 days in this date. So let's execute this. This is my current date. After adding one day, my date is 9th Feb 2015, and after adding 100 days, my date is 19th of May 2015. So this is the use of DATEADD function. How to use DATEADD function in practical scenario? It is generally used to find some dates. So let's say I want to find the first day of this year, or I want to find the first date. So this is my first date. First date is 1st of Jan 2015. What if I have to find the last date of this month? So this is the example, 31st of Jan 2015. Here our date is 30 Jan 2015. That's why according to this date it is getting the first and last date. What if I have to find first and last day of Feb? Here is the example. First day of Feb is 1st of Feb 2015, and last date is 28 to 2015. What if my year is a leap year? Here is the example. The last date, the same syntax, I just changed the date. My date is now 14 Feb 2016. Same syntax. So I am going to execute these two. This is for 2015 and this is for 2016. Same syntax. My first query return 28th Feb 2015 and my second query return 29th Feb 2015. Last date of month. Same syntax, except the date. Date is different, of course. Now, how to use this in practical scenario? Let's say I have to find all the sales done on the first day of this month. So I'm going to use this syntax in my query. Select start from table name where order date equals to DATEADD, DATEDIFF and GETDATE. Execute. It is not going to return anything because my AdventureWorks sales order header table contains data up to 30 June 2014. So this is DATEADD. Okay, in this we use DATEDIFF. So what is the use of DATEDIFF? DATEDIFF is used to find difference between two date. Okay, this is the syntax. DATEDIFF again. DATEDIFF, DATEPART, part of the date in terms of which part you want to get difference, start date and end date. Okay, let's see the query for this. Now I have to find how many months different between 1st Jan 2014 and 1st Jan 2015. So here is the syntax. DATEDIFF, I want all the difference in terms of month, my start date and my end date. Execute this query. So 1st Jan 2014 and 1st Jan 2015, 12 month difference. Okay, now what if you have to find in terms of days, number of days? So execute this query, same date, but my date part is now day. Execute this and my query returns 365 days. Oh, I know, in a year contains 365 days based on a leap year, of course. Execute. Now I have to find number of years difference between these two dates. My first date is 1st Jan 2014 and my end date is 1st Jan 2016, so 2 years. Execute this and I got 2. Last, I want to show how to use convert function to convert the format of date. So let's say my table contains date in USA format and I want to convert my current date in a USA format. So how I'm going to achieve this scenario? Simple. Type select convert varchar10 comma get date function and 101. What is 101? It is the code of format. 101 stands for date in USA format. Execute this and my date is now in USA format. Similarly, if you have to find date in Japan format, here is the syntax. Replace 101 with 111. What if you have to find hour, minutes, seconds and milliseconds from your current date time? Here is the syntax. Convert varchar10 get date 114. I know something is wrong, so increase the limit of varchar. Yeah, finally I got the correct result. For complete list of formats, I am going to share my blog post link. You can refer it for more details. Now that's it for this video. Exercise for this video. You have to use AdventureWorks 2014 sales order header table for performing all this exercise. Okay. First, find all the order IDs in the month of May year 2011 where total due is greater than 20,000. So here is your query. Then you have to use the order date column. Wait a sec. Let me cancel my query and I want to show columns only. So top 10, execute. You have to use order date and total due to achieve this. In next question, you have to find all the order IDs from 1st of May 2011 to 30th of June 2011 where total due is greater than 10,000 and less than 20,000. Third, you have to find all the customer IDs in the month of July year 2012. You have to write all the possible queries to achieve these scenarios. In the fourth question, you have to find the date difference in terms of month and day between first and second purchase done by customer with customer ID 29565. Now the fifth query is write a query to find start date and end date of previous month, all possible ways. So that's it. You can share your answer in the comment section. You can share your answer with comment section. I will try my best to reply on your answers. If you are facing any issue, if you want to learn anything else or any other way, comment it. I will try to explain any of this thing in other way with other examples. If you want to know other things, leave a comment. I will try to reply as soon as possible. So thank you for watching and see you guys in my next video.